In this video, I'm going to go over why Southwest Airlines is my choice for favorite budget airline. Follow along.
Hey, you watching, man? Right now, you're watching DC Born Rob on YouTube.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. You're watching DC Born Rob Erasing Borders. I'm DC Rob. This channel is dedicated mostly to travel. Number one, internationally, hopefully, but again, anywhere, really, just outside of your city or state. Also for expats who live in Medellin, Colombia and want to see the news in English, and short-term visitors to Medellin, Colombia that want to know what's going on before, during, and after they return. This is going to be a quick one again. This is just about Southwest Airlines and why it's my number one choice for best budget airlines. Let's start with number one, and I'm going to count down to the top. 10 would be my number one reason. So let's start with the first one. It's going to be lower price, of course. It's the lowest price for what you get, and I'm going to go over some of the things that you get. But as far as what you pay versus other budget airlines, you get way more with Southwest. It has its challenges. Should I say not challenges, but ways to operate around certain things. Let's put it that way. Okay, number two is going to be smaller airport. For me, I leave from HOU. I leave from William Hobby, which is a small airport. Literally, I scoot through from the time I get off the bus until I get through security. It takes me about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, because I have clear and I'm TSA approved. Never wait any longer than 2.5, max 5 minutes. And that's if it's a busy time in the afternoon and other people are using clear and TSA approved as well. Okay, number three. You get to watch movies. You get to watch movies and live TV using your phone. You just use their internet. Also, it does allow you to have messages, to text messages for free. That doesn't work 100% of the time. I'm like 50-50 on that, maybe 60-40 as far as it working for me. But the movies, almost, I would say they have a 90% success rate. I have a 90% success rate of watching movies and videos. The thing is, though, when you switch airplanes, I switched last week going to Chicago, and I was watching John Wick 4, and I got halfway through, and it was good. I got on a second plane, and it wasn't on that plane. So it's regional, but I got to watch it on the flight here to Orlando, so I'm straight as of now. So, again, you get to watch movies, you get to watch live TV, and you can text for free, too. You get notifications just like everybody else, and they're pretty on top of it as well. Number four, they're mostly on time. I never really wait for any airline because I normally pick the first or second flight in the morning. If it's 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7, I don't care. I'll leave early because, first of all, there's going to be no turbulence early in the morning. But second of all, the lines are less. And you have a good possibility of maybe the seat in the middle is empty. So, I mean, pluses and minuses, but yeah, but they're mostly on time. For me, I can't recall the last time I've had a late flight on Southwest. I'm sure it happens, but I don't fly out during Christmas and Thanksgiving and things like that as well. Okay, number five, they don't charge for basic drinks and snacks, not like the others. Oh, you want water? A cup of water? That'll be $2.50 or whatever, and we need your credit card. No, they don't charge. Obviously, you're just getting basic soft drinks. You can get drinks, alcoholic drinks, but you're going to pay for those. I don't know how much they cost, but you can get sodas and things like that, and water and coffee, which is my key drink right now, because especially since I'm fasting until noon, I'm drinking a whole lot of coffee in the morning. So just remember, you don't have to pay for drinks or things like that, or if you have to take some pills, because I have medication I need to take. Well, not medication, but I'm taking vitamins out the wazoo right now. Those that my body can't absorb. And they give you the little bag of snacks. I just, not right now. I'm not eating any fake food right now, so all my food is live. Okay, number six. This is a key for two people flying together. And we used to do this. I did this with my ex. If we're flying together, and I'll go over, picking your seat in a second. But first, if there's two of you and you get on together, hopefully, and one of you sits aisle. I know you shouldn't do this, but one of you sits aisle, the other person sits window, and act like you don't know each other, and act like you moving stuff. You know how people shuffle stuff around, act like they're busy and don't want anybody sitting in the middle. But as it starts to get full, you can pick, especially they'll tell you if it's full. By the way, they lie when they say that it's full. They lie 75% of the time. It's a completely full flight. They lie most of the time. So there may be a chance that somebody may not sit in the middle. But if you know it's a full flight and somebody's going to squeeze in anyway, now you get to pick. because you can say, sir or ma'am, hopefully it's a small woman, she's going to sit there and be quiet, and you can give her either the aisle or the window so you two can sit together. Okay, I would suggest that you get the window, and I'll tell you in a second why. But yes, you can do that, manipulate the seats to make sure you get to pick who's going to sit next to you. That's the benefit. Of course, Southwest boards and groups A, B, and C, and I'm going to go over that in a second. But I'm almost always either A or B, and it's just because I'm standing there right on time clicking. I don't pay for it. Okay, how to pick a seat. Okay, so 24 hours before your flight takes off, you have to check in. The other morning I was sitting there. I thought my flight was 10. It was actually at 7:15, and I had my phone in my hand, and it says, you can check in now. I was like, oh, snap, check in. And right away I got, I don't know, B12 or something, which is good. You want B. Okay, A boards first. A puts their bags up first, but even B, almost always, unless it's, a continuing flight, B has the opportunity of putting the bags up in the back, just further back, middle towards the back. And I don't care where I am. The plane gets there at the same time. Who cares if you're in the front or the back? I mean, unless you have a connection and you have to run. So get on B. The reason I want B instead of A is because they let the kids on after A boards. So all of A, 1 through 30, and 31 through 60 get the board. Then they let on all the kids and families. So you see my point? You want to get on after B so you know where the kids are. Now, if you get on at A, just scope out your next seat in case a kid sits in front of you or behind you and you know they have a baby and his kid's going to be standing up and looking in your face. Sorry, I don't like that. So I'm scooting. I'll be ready to move in a second. Oh, excuse me. And I'm out of here. And just leave my bag closer to the front. Always leave your bag when you want to put your bag up top, put it in the front, never in the back, because then you're swimming against the fishes trying to get your luggage out, and you're just going to have to wait. So again, 24 hours before that, you just check in. You hit check in, and you'll get your boarding pass. I screenshot it, so I don't even use the app or anything, so I'm good. And I don't even, most of the time, don't show my ID to even get through security because Clear uses my eyes. Okay, so that's how you pick a seat. And the benefit is if you're B, you can still get a window or an aisle. I suggest don't get the aisle. The aisle has limited foot space. And I almost got into, I did get into some trouble before because I put my foot on the other side of that little bar, which was still under my seat. I don't know. Hopefully I have a picture here. Both my feet were under the seat in front of me, but there was a bar that encroached on mine and it gave extra room to the middle seat. And the guy's like, you can't put your foot there. And I was like, dude, I'm still under the seat in front of me. Just chill out. And long story short is I got called off the plane. And I said a few words. He tried to get me put off. But I was nice with the pilot. I don't know what he means, sir. Did you call him a name? I said, I called him a snitch. I used the other word. But anyway, when I sat back down, he was mad, so he got up and left. So I had nobody next to me anyway, and I ended up putting my foot over there. But anyway, don't start trouble on the plane because they can snatch you off. You know that. Anytime that pilot asks you, oh, can we step off the plane and talk? It ain't good. It's ringing a bell. Anyway, just recognize that if you sit in the aisle, that you have limited foot space right there. You're like, and your bag needs to fit under there too. So I always pick window. The downside is if somebody big sits in the middle, they can squash you against the wall. But just deal with it. Most of the flights are short anyway, so I'm not flying a 6-hour flight anymore on Southwest. That's 3 hours max, 3.5 hours max, maybe to Vegas, LA. But anyway, so that's how to pick a seat. I would just say don't pick aisle and just check in 24 hours. I set alarms right before that, so I'm standing there as soon as the clock changes. I'm check in and then check in again. And it'll accept it as soon as possible. You're not the only one doing that, so just recognize that. But almost always I get B, and I want B. Last 2 times I got A. That's okay. You can still move around. Okay, so that was how to pick a seat. Number 8, you get 2 free check bags up to 50 pounds. When I travel for business, my kit is like 49.5 pounds, and I know it. I know exactly what's in. It's all perfected, so I have to roll that in. Now I can check another piece of luggage too, but I don't suggest checking bags anywhere, especially if you have to transfer, and especially on the trip going, because Why check bags? You have an opportunity of them losing your bags. The rates are high now, so if they lose your bag and you're going on a business trip and all your information and stuff that you need is in that bag, then you're SOL. So I suggest just carry on. I carry on, and another reason for my carry on is because my laptop bag goes on top of it, so I can roll it and I don't have to carry my backpack. You know what I mean? There's no weight on my shoulder. It's on my luggage. I wheel in, I get on a beat, put it on top, good to go. But the cost of checking 2 bags on any other airlines is nuts. So you think you're saving money by going on Spirit because it's cheap, but now you need to add a bag. Okay, so they're going to charge you more to carry it on than to check it. It's nuts. Just Southwest gets 2 free checked bags. Okay. Also, number 9, you get 1 carry-on bag for free and a personal bag, which is my laptop, which it has to fit under your seat in front of you, which is no problem. And if you get on first anyway, you could throw it up top anyway, but I want to reach inside my bag. And once I get going, I pull it from under the seat and put it right up under me so I have more leg room. Okay, and that's number 9. Number 10, the best reason that I like Southwest Airlines is the leg room. One of the main reasons, this is hard to pick one, but a big one is the leg room. They call it the pitch, and that's the distance between a point in the seat and the same point in the seat in front of you or behind you. And theirs is 31 to 33 inches. Always have leg room. And especially, somebody always needs to tilt back. I feel guilty about, pushing my seat back, especially when somebody wants to eat or something. So for all those pushback people, it's not cool. I mean, it's a 3-hour seat. You need to take a nap before you get on a plane. Anyway, that's just what I'm saying. But you get excellent leg room. Again, the pitch is 31 to 33 inches. I love Southwest Airlines. If they want me to endorse them, holler at a brother and give me some points. Okay, so I'm accruing my points right now. Stick with that airline. I was gold on United right before COVID. But they changed the pricing and just screw me up. Plus, the further you go in the back on the United plane, the nastier they treat you. You're first class. Oh, Mr. Christian, can I get this for you? You want a double this? And and this is a washcloth and all that stuff. Here's a hot towel. The further you go towards the back, they're like, get back there, whatever they're going to call you. Get back there. Shut up. We don't have no. Why are you ringing that bell? Shut up. And the further you go in the back, the less leg room you have too. And I assume a lot of airlines are like that as well. I'm not mentioning any names because I'm not going to go through all of them. This is about Southwest, and I love Southwest. So anyway, again, travel, but travel safe. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. If you're in Medellin and you need dental work done, from a basic cleaning to major reconstructive surgery, come see my guy, Dr. Carlos Mori. Contact information in the description below.